The most important aspects of the principle of Imamat were articulated by Imam Muhammad al-Baqir and Imam Jafar as-Sadiq alayhumma salam, who both lived in Medina. One important principle is ilm, which generally means knowledge. For the Shia, this term acquired a distinct meaning, referring to the belief that each imam was granted divinely inspired knowledge. The belief in the institution of imamat reflected the permanent need for a divinely guided imam. The Shia cite a verse that relates to the interpretation or ta'wil of the Qur'an's message. No one knows its interpretation except Allah and those firmly rooted in knowledge. In Shia belief, it is the Imams who are firmly rooted in spiritual knowledge, which allows them to interpret the message of the Quran for every age and context. The Imam of the time enables believers to go beyond the outward form of the revelation, the Zahir, in search of its true inner meaning or batin. Both the Zahir and the Batin are viewed as essential to the proper understanding and practice of the faith as guided by the Imam. This special knowledge is reflected in a saying of the Prophet about Hazrat Ali, which says, quote, "I am the city of knowledge and Ali is its gate. Whoever desires knowledge should enter the city by that gate." Unquote. The preamble of the Ismaili constitution tells us the ultimate purpose of the Imam's ta'lim or teaching. Article F says, quote, "The Imam's ta'lim lights the murid's path to spiritual enlightenment and vision. In temporal matters, the Imam guides the murids and motivates them to develop their potential." Unquote. A second principle of imamat is Nass, or designation. The authority of imamat is passed on from one imam to the next by way of Nass, which refers to the prerogative of each imam to designate his successor, just as Prophet Muhammad declared the imamat of Hazrat Ali at Gadirekum upon divine command. A third important principle in Shia Islam is that of Bayah, or allegiance. This refers to the act of acceptance of the permanent spiritual bond between the Imam and the Murid. For Ismailis, this allegiance unites all Murids worldwide in their loyalty, devotion and obedience to the Imam of the time. The Quran refers to the pledging of Bayah in the time of the Prophet. Indeed, those who pledge allegiance to you, O Prophet, in fact they pledge allegiance to Allah. The hand of Allah rests over their hands. Hazrat Ali and his successor Imams are understood as the inheritors of the Prophet's authority. Thus, after the Prophet's death, it is on the hand of the Imam of the time that Bayah is pledged.